Hi everyone, Cheryl here today with KaDoodle Bug Designs, and today's paper piecing process is going to be on the Darling Standing Duck Bath Baby. This is a new file that Melissa came out with, and I absolutely love this Darling file. So I know it's been a long time since I've done a paper piecing process video, and I'm super excited to be back. So I'll try to do them every now and then. I had to go through a lot in the last, I don't know, 6-7 months. So anyways, I'm back and super excited. So welcome back. And so let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I did was for this one, I kind of laid out all my pieces, as you can see here. So this is part of the bath, the standing one. I actually cut an extra one so I would have it for a 2-page layout. So this is what part of her will look like. Isn't she super cute? I just love her. So I'm really excited to do this one. So it's going to take me a while to get back into how I did things. So I don't have any of the names of the cardstock. Usually I would write down like how tall she is and how I cut her and the colors I used, from American Crafts. On this one, I did not do that, so it's going to take me some time, you guys, to get back into it. I'm just happy to be back. So I do, like in a lot of my other videos, if you've watched, I do lay everything out. So like I've got the body here and her little cap here with the little beak here. And then the eyes for this one are right next to her. Here's the metal tub with the bubbles, and then the ducky and the backer piece. So I do like using the backer piece. So I'll just set that aside. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to move her out of the way. I did do a title too. Let me just show you really quick. So this is going to be the title for the page. And so I've got that ready as well. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is we're going to go ahead and start with her body. Now on the body, I am using R00. It's a Copic marker. I chose to do the markers instead of the ink. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit too. And now if you're watching from a cell phone, you may have a little box, a white box in the corner. Just go ahead and do full screen on that so you'll see everything that I'm doing. So we're going to move some of the pieces up. And so on this one, I'm using, this is my base color, the R00. So I'm just going to come in and just color this right up. So if you don't have Copics, no worries. Just, you could use any of your markers that you have. I know there's a lot out there. You can even get the alcohol markers. I've seen them at Ross. Actually, should have bought them just to use them in a video, but I wasn't thinking I was going to be doing a video right now. So maybe if I end up going back, I'll pick them up just to show you guys that you can use other markers for this. And I'm sure if you don't get out or you're not someone who wants to go shopping, you could always probably find some alcohol markers on Amazon. So this one's E00. So I'm using this on the edges just to kind of darken them up. Now this one here, I actually must have put in a color that really doesn't belong in this one. And it did have a label on it because this one brings in a little more pink. And I'm not really sure what color I threw in that. Yeah, it's not the R00. So I'm not really sure on the color on this one, but you could tell just by the nib that it's a little pinker. if I end up finding it, I'll end up writing it down. But anyway, so there's that. So we have those pieces done. So the next piece is going to be the body. And again, I'm just going to color fill the whole body in. And then just really focus on where these indentations are. That's going to be where I'm going to focus my edges. So I'm coming in with E00. And then I'm going to come back in with this R00, which like I said, I know I put a different pink in that. Did I put E? No, E00. Yeah, I didn't pull the ink for this one. Anyways, I know I have the refill in the drawer. So with the little nose, here's our nose right here. So I'm just going to come in with a little bit of this color at the top. And then we'll come back in with the R00. This is the full color that I did all over. And then E00. Okay. So that's going to be our nose. Now I want to do the face. And so same thing. I'm just going to get this done up. We'll just kind of go quick. Now on the face, I end up, I did use some chalks, and I'll show you how I did that for the little cheeks and everything. And so we'll be going over that as well. But I just kind of want to fill in everything on that. And then I'm just going to come in with this. So, and we'll do this one. This is the one that gives the pinkish little color. So, all right. Okay, so I think we're good. Okay. Yep. So I've got all my body pieces done. I don't really need to do anything to the eyes. So the next thing I think I'm going to do, let's do the little pail, the bath. So I'm using on this one, it's the Pumice Stone. This is a distressed ink. And so I'm just going to kind of come and do this like pretty quick here. And we don't need the top because the top's going to be covered. So I'm just using the round daubers. These I bought on Amazon last year. And you get a pack of them. I can't remember how many came in. So now we're done. I've got all the pieces except, I think I was just going to show you. Let me see. Where is, it's probably right in front of me. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so blind even with glasses. So, so this is a toner gray T0. And I'm just going to use this along the edge. So again, you can just come in with a marker. It doesn't have to be a Copic. It could be a Stampin' Up. That just helps get that edge a little darker. And you can do it even darker if you'd like, because sometimes when you put these pieces together, the color isn't as dark as what we thought it was. Okay, so I got a blue marker for that. And then there should be, again, it's probably in front of me. Interesting. Okay, because I did pull the, okay, oh, here it is. So I do have the dauber for this one. So this is just Stampin' Up's Bashful Blue. And I'm using I'm liking these round ones, you guys, these round daubers, because I can just work flat with them, and you could do like a circular motion right on your mat. So even if you don't have a glass mat, you could always use a scrap piece of paper. I think I've shown that in some of my past videos. You know, in some of my past videos, I do have some good tips and tricks on what I do and why. And so I'm just kind of coming along the edge here with this marker. And the marker color on this one is BG000. And so, and you wouldn't really think like this color, but it does give a nice edge to this. So I did like that. Okay, so that's done. So we're done with everything except for the little duck. So we need that. And then we're just going to finish this up, and then we can put the pieces together. So let's go ahead and start with, maybe we should get that out of the way because I'll end up losing these pieces, I'll tell you. Okay, let me grab the color. I want to get a little drink. Okay, so this is Cameo Coral. Not the color you would think to get the orange. And I did pull the yellowish skin pink for all the orange. So we're going to do something a little different, because usually I'll come in with one of my other oranges, but I thought I really like the look of the Cameo Coral. So I'm going to do that. So that's just an old Stampin' Up color, I'm sure. I don't even think they carry it anymore. But so on this one here, I'm just going to, let me move it up. I'm just going to do this edge here. Okay. With my marker. Again, you can use any markers. I try to stress that to you guys. Don't think that just because I'm using the Copics that you've got to, you know, get Copics. You could just use any of your markers. Okay. And then I'm just going to distress. Now, this is just the flat one. And usually I like to hold it up and do like so. So you see how it kind of... So there's different ways that you can hold your pieces. I'm just used to doing them on the tray lately. So I'll kind of show you. Okay. And you could always just kind of flick in. And there we have it. So we'll have the top part done. Let's grab that bottom piece and make sure that I've got this one dark enough. Okay. So you're not going to see the top part of this. So this is, see how we're going to cover that up. So we really don't have to worry about that. And then I just want to come in and do a little bit. Okay. So that one's ready. That's for the hat. Okay. So now for this little piece, these little pieces can be a little tricky. This is the duck's little beak. Okay. So we have that done. Well, I'm going to move it up here. Okay, so I'm done with that. Now, the yellows that I chose are Y08 and YR31. And then I am using Stampin' Up's Barely Banana. So I'm going to just put a little bit right here. So we're going to work on these yellow pieces. And then I think we'll be ready to put everything together. So I'm just going to kind of come in a circular motion here. I'm going to grab up some of that ink. And just kind of come in like so on an edge. So I'm just kind of holding it on the edge to get in there. And you really don't need to do that beak area, but I did. Okay. And then let me grab, so I'm going to bring in this yellow. This is the Y08. Oops. Okay. And then this one is the YR31. And I think I want this side. And I just put this new nib in this this one, so it's really quite stiff right now. Okay. So I just kind of want like that. And then I'm just gonna flick some of that up. So there we go. You're probably not gonna see much of that anyways, but that's all right. So same thing, we want to get this part done. So I'm just gonna, this is his little feathers. And then we'll just kind of do like so. And we still have the hat to do. So maybe I'm going to grab that too. And let's just get, and I kind of just color those. And hopefully you could see. Okay. So kind of a lot of pin on this one. If you have some nice yellows, ink pads, you can go ahead and just use those and then come in with the marker on the edge. I wanted to get the edge on this done. Okay. And there we go. And I may need, where's that yellow? I'm going to put a little more yellow. Okay. Okay. All right, and then we'll just get this one. Okay, so I think we're good. And then these are the little bottoms for our little baby. All right, so let me move all these out of the way. And I want to just clean this area really quick. And then we can move on. And I'm going to spray. So I'm just using some rubbing alcohol. It just helps to clean the mat up. Sorry, I'm shaking, you guys. Okay, and my hands. I'm probably going to have a lot of yellow on my hands. Okay, so we have our backer piece here. The first thing I want to do is I'm going to add the arm here. So I'm going to put the one arm here. Oops. And so I'm using the Art Glitter Glue for this. And I'm just going to put some glue on the back and then just slide this kind of where I'm thinking. And it's nice to have, I keep a rag down here. So it's definitely nice to have a rag down here. And then I'm also going to show you, I use one of the Viker tools. I have a set of 2. I got those from Amazon. as well. They came in a little kit for, I don't know, $7.99, 8. Then you get 4 nibs and then 2 of the pins. And so they just have a little, and you could replace these wax ends. So you could purchase those separate. But I love using this to help pick up the pieces. So I just wanted to go over that so you guys know. So that's called the Viker tool. I could put some links below, but most of my videos do have the link for it. And I'm not affiliated with them whatsoever. So I just kind of put it because I've had so many people asking me about it. Okay, so we're going to zoom back out here. And I'm going to just add this one leg here. So we want to get that. Okay. You can kind of just push that down. So right now we have the leg and the arm on. And then the next thing I want to do is get the body part, the body on here. So, and I'm just going to add the glue to the back. So kind of like this one, this leg's going to be on top. So I think I'll put that right there so you guys can kind of see. Let's see. So we're going to have to move. We want to get this. Oh, see that? That arm probably could have came up a tad. Let's see, where's the head? Oh, there we go. Okay, so the head will cover that. I just want to make sure. So sometimes if I'm not sure, if you're not using the backer piece, you don't really need to worry about that too much. And my cat, he wants out so bad. And he's an indoor kitty, so the only time he can go out is if I bring him out on a leash. Gizmo. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, it's so funny. I have to tell you guys. So I was down here one day I had taken the dog for a walk and we came back and I came down here and I was down here for about 2 hours and 45 minutes, maybe 2 hours and 50 minutes, something like that. Anyways, oh, you guys, I forgot. Let me get this on really quick. Sorry. I'm jumping ahead. So we want to get the bottoms on. Okay. So the little stinker, the door didn't shut all the way. So he was going in and out all morning. We caught him on the camera. Well, I went upstairs to take my medicine and the door was open and I just called him and he came running in the back door. So we're going to add this leg on now. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So I went back through all the videos and he was just out there having a good old time. And I guess every time I called him, he came running in. And I had no idea. He's such a little stinker. Okay, so I'm going to place, let's go ahead and get the tub on. So we could do that. So the little tub's going to go down here. And then you get 2 pieces. Yeah, he's so funny. So you get 2 of these. I'm trying to think if this one goes down here. Yep. Oh, and you know what? I think I want to make these a little darker on the edge. So I'm going to bring in, because I really want to be able to see these. So we're just using the gray. Let's see if I can get just the top. So ever since that day that he got out, he has just been crying. And I'm just thinking, oh. So I took him out. Let's see if we can put that one right about there. I took him out yesterday on the leash in the back while we were out there. And he just loves it. He just likes to hang out. But I'm afraid I don't want to let him in and out, because once he goes out, then he'll want to roam. And we've had cougar sightings and of some other animals. I just feel like he's better inside, so he'll just have to wait. Okay, so I think I have that okay. So I put those on first, and then I'm going to check and see, like, the little bubbles and all this. I could probably, I think those were supposed to go under the arm, but we're going to actually just cover the arm because I made a boo-boo. Oh, you'll have a big bubble here too, so it won't matter. Okay. So let me just kind of make sure, because we have the little duck that's got to go in there too. So I kind of want to just see where I'm going to place this. Okay. So I'm going to put this one on first. And I think this one is the one that goes right here. Yep. And then we'll put that on. Okay. So let's get our bubbles on first, you guys. We'll get this. And so, I mean, to me, it doesn't really matter if this is above or if the arm's above. So I think it's going to be okay. And then I want to get the little tub on. So I'm just going to add some glue. If you want, you can just kind of, I just don't want too much glue. Then it'll be coming out. Did I bring the, I think I left it in the drawer. Let me grab this. Okay. I think that looks good. Okay. And then, of course, we're going to add this piece on now. So I want to add that. All right. And then I want to do the duck now and get him placed. I could still hear him. Oh my Gizmo. He's a silly boy. Okay. There we go. Okay. So we have that on, and let's go ahead and get his little beak. And we'll just place that right like so. Super cute. I love these. There's a set of 2, but I cut 3 just because I am going to do a 2-page layout. That's going to be my 3rd video. So video 1 was picking all the papers and stuff. This is video 2, and then video 3 will be on the layout. So if you are interested, you can come back and see that video. Okay, so we kind of want this like that. All right, and so now I'm going to just add some of the bubbles. So we've got, we want a bubble here, possibly that one can go there. So I'm just going to glue that one on. I'm going to put another little one, like right there. So we'll have a couple bubbles there. We want one right here. And then we will put these bubbles like so. And I know there's a little bubble, like maybe one right here. So I'm just going to add that. Whoops. There we go. And then if you want, you could save the other 3 bubbles to do like if coming up like right here. And you would do those on if you're doing a card or a page or whatnot. So you just kind of do them up like that. So I'm going to save those for the page. And then now we can get the little arm on this one. And I want to get enough glue to really just get that. And then I just use this edge a lot of the times to get the glue. If you have glue come out, this part works really well. Okay, so I think we're good on that. Let's go ahead and get the head on here. So I'm going to go ahead and put her face on. All right, let's just push that down. Okay, so when I get the placement for the eyes, the way I do it is I kind of figure out where my nose is going to go. And so it looks like on this one here, the nose is going to be about right there. So hopefully you can see that. So once you get the nose on, the eyes are pretty easy to put on, but we are going to chalk really quick. So let me move that and that. I'll get these markers out of the way. Okay, so I'm just using Stampin' Up's pastels. I believe they still sell pastels, so if you're interested, Stampin' Up ones, I really love these. Okay, let's see. Whoops. I want to see if I can get that to not move. There we go. Oops. All right. And then the brushes that I'm going to use, one I bought from Michael's. This is the 1/8 inch angled brush. These are going to be for the eyes. And then I'm just using this other brush that I bought off of Amazon. You got like a set of 12 for, I think, maybe 10 bucks. This is the 9. So you can use the smaller one. So I'm going to use a little light pink to come up on these little cheek areas. Oh yeah, see there's some glue right there. Okay. And then I'm going to use a little bit over here. So there is this light color. It's like Apricot Appeal or Blush Blossom. I'm not sure which one. It's a lighter one. It almost reminds me of a skin color. You could see it right here. Yeah, some of these just the black went on them because it got dropped. So I have to get the black off of some of them. I don't really use those colors too much. Boy, that's really gonna bug me. There it is. Okay, then so I'm coming in with the pink again, and kind of can just do a little bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna come in with a little darker pink. Okay, and that's done, and blow off. And then now we can place our eyes. So my eyes, I like to tilt them in. Most of the designs, or a lot of them, the eyes are going straight up. On the little kids and even on the bears and such, I always do them at an angle. I don't know, it's just something I like. So okay, so when I cut this file had, the eyes were just the blacks. So what I do is, if you're in like Design Space or any of the other ones, you can duplicate your blacks and make them white and then stretch them a little bigger. And that's how you can get your white parts for your eyes. Okay. So it definitely helps. So let's see, one of these looks bigger. So I'm wondering if that one went to a different one. Shoot. Oh, well, I'm using it. So we're going to just leave that alone. And then I'm going to use the blacks right here. So then I just add the black, and really you could do it however you wanted. A lot of times I bring the black pieces in to the inside. So they're kind of like off onto hanging over, so it's not directly all the way on there, if that makes sense. You can push those down. Let's see, that one I brought up a little bit. Okay, I'm thinking that's okay. And so we really want to make sure before we start that there's no waxy or glue build up on these outer parts, because it will ruin the micron pins. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is grab, I had to buy some new pins. So I just picked these up off of Amazon. And honestly, I can't remember if I paid like $6.99 for them. But I'm going to use the 005 and the 01 out of this pack. So if you could just look, if you need micron pins, you could just look up on Amazon. The micron pins on there are very reasonable. Okay, so I can't remember which one was my thinner. Usually on the microns, the 005 and 003 are your thin ones. So I don't remember. This is going to be a little hard for me. So I am going to do the eyelashes. And I do my eyelashes just kind of like so. Just bringing them in. Let's see if I can get close. And you guys are shaking now, but I'm just going to come and do. So this one, maybe the little thicker one. And then I just do one coming down. And now if you come in, you can do like your eyeliner to tie it all together. And I really like doing that. And then I'm going to do this side. So I'm just kind of doing light strokes. Oops. If you leave it too long, it the black will do like that. But I love doing their eyes. They're so much fun. So on this one here, there we go. Okay, I think that's fine. If I mess with them too much, there. I'll have like a ton of lashes. So I'm going to use the angled brush and just do a little, whoops, that's more than a little. I just want to get some shadowing on there. Let me blow that off. And then I did pull, let me grab an eraser. So the Stampin' Up! Thing comes with its own eraser to erase the chalk. I just use one of the craft ones. If I get a little. Okay, and then I just kind of blow it off, so. And I didn't add any other colors on this. So, whoops. So there we have it. I think that's going to be it. All right, and then let me just grab a white pen, and this is probably the one that leaks, but, and I'm going to do the eyes. So the pen I'm using is the Posca paint pen, and I just bought more of these off of Amazon, a pack of 3. And so you can do that. And then we're just going to add I'm just going to add some little highlights and okay, I think that's probably good. And then we will, whoops, I think I had black or something on my, and I kind of want to just do, okay, I think that looks fine. All right, and so we're just going to add the little top piece and do the highlighting, and we'll be done. My video went a little longer than what I wanted, but for not doing one of these for so long, okay, that's weird. So if your backer, like mine, I don't know why the backer for the top, maybe because I brought the head down some. If it's too big, I just take some scissors and I'm just gonna cut that. So it's not really gonna matter. And I'm using these, I don't sell them, so I'm using them in my scrapbook pages. So my let's see. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so the back will look a little funny, but let's just wipe some of that glue. Okay. So we've got that. So now we want to just get like this one. We're going to add the little beak. And then I don't do the glossy accents till last. So we'll do that. But we're going to add this on now. So this big piece will go on first. And you can kind of just place it however you think looks good to you. Because remember, this is the bottom, and then here's your little top. So cute. I just love these little designs. And I can't wait to do the bath time page. I think it's going to be darling. So, and that will be my video 3. We'll be working on a scrapbook layout, 2-page together. I don't know if we'll get both done, but we'll see what I can get done in that video. So there we have it. And then, so the last thing you want to do, or I'm going to do, is just add the highlights here. And then, of course, the little eyes. And then I want to add some little, there we go. And I think that's it. Her little cheeks could have been a little rosier, but okay, I think that's good enough. So on the eyes, and I'll show you on this one. So I did the glossy accents, and then I come in once it's fully dry. You could tell if it's not cloudy, then it's ready. And I love the paint markers because you can go right over that glossy accents and add your white. So that's what I do. And then let me grab the glossy accents. And sometimes I have to take this little pin and get that to come out. Whoops. Yeah, see this, I bought another one. So I have a backup of this glossy accent since I use so much. Okay, so I'm just going to get the eyes done. And what I do is I just kind of bring it and move it, and I squeeze a little bit out. And just kind of move it around. I try to make sure there's no bubbles. If you see air bubbles, you could always take your little pin. Whoops, and that's coming out way a lot. Hopefully that doesn't, but let's see. So you could always take this and then get it to come out and squeeze. And then if you see any bubbles, you can move them around with your little pin. Whatever you do, don't leave one of these in here. I put one in and it ruined my other one from a long time ago. But anyway, so I do hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, or if you guys have any questions, go ahead and drop those below in the comments. If you liked my video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos, please subscribe. Video 3 will be coming out shortly. So there's the 3 parts. You can watch part 1. It's a short one. And then this is part 2. And part 3 will be on the layout. So thank you all for stopping by. And I hope you have a wonderful day.